A YTP of the alphabet. The ABC of YTP, you could say. So it's gonna be a source that starts with a letter. I see. Look then.
The A said.
You know, I like to shit non-stop. Flipping and flop. This is this first.
Big city slaughter station.
Things first. Get rid of this. It is not to chuck steak. Without this real shit. Just off in a corner someplace. I'm using this fancy weed gun called a
Smoke weed every day.
lighter, and yes, they pay me to say that. Lay the meat directly on the rack so that rack temperature air can move all around. That you can see. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see, can you? Well,
Okay.
there is no spoon.
Make it cold, make it warm, make each day a sing-along. That doesn't even rhyme. Make it Burger King.
And burger.
Come in your
Big moment.
burger, 'cause that's the right thing to do. Come in your burger, 'cause that's the right thing to do. That's true.
Okay, it took me a bit to figure out what was spoken, but funny.
That's a burger, make it smile, 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 make your dreams come true. Be flavorful on every burger for fun. Make friends, make.
What are you doing? Tripping on me.
We do burger for fun. Make friends, make.
What
It's the fish girl and stuff, right?
are you doing?
Tripping on me. We do things at Burger King 'cause you.
I was on the wait list for the weed and I finally got it.
Weed,
It's that community show, right?
a critical analysis.
I'm sorry.
You really have to finish that whole book?
Yeah, but it's booked. I'm on the chapter 4. It's in the chapter.
Yes. What can I do for you? What do you see?
Photographs.
That reminds me of that moment in GTA SA where CJ just keeps knocking on the door even though Big Smoke is in the garage, like, I'm over here, fool. I just fixed the door. Don't make this personal.
Photographs.
Of what?
Photographs.
With whom?
Photographs.
I have stuff in my butt and not just God. When I ask the question, who, it is a question. I am and ask everybody.
X EWGS.
Photographs.
Vagina.
You just don't have a do you?
Digimon.
Let me tell you all about draconic heaven. Dragon. There you have it. Do you understand?
One.
Marmalade.
I just can't believe that hell could beat the face of evil.
Only a little. It's mostly the wind of grinding. You can't talk.
Beat the face of evil.
Marmalade.
I just can't believe that hell could beat the face of evil.
Only
Faces of Evil.
a little. It's mostly the wind of grinding. You can't talk.
It's mostly the
It's mostly the wind of grinding. You can't.
ruins of Hyrule,
Possibly guarantee that.
Cool.
or the Band of Gamelon.
It's mostly the wind of grinding. You can't
Oh yeah, it's mostly the Band of Gamelon.
possibly guarantee that.
Cool out. This little punk is supposed to be. What? You are some piece of. Don't make.
Hey, sir.
And Dream Barbecue is pretty fun.
May I please enter? I have some urgent information to communication. I just came here to bring you a gift. It looks like
Windmill.
Could you be?
Communication.
I just came here to bring you a gift. It looks like
Windmill.
you be me or could you be?
Nope.
Why all the cheers? Aren't you supposed to be cheering?
What an amazing exploration into the
What's the flavor of Vindaloo?
Great.
Vindaloo, na.
Dude,
You were supposed to enter.
your safety concerns are valid.
Shut up and
However, you must be.
not terminated.
It's only in the last year that you've been shipping out pieces.
What does that?
Last
Correct.
disgusting.
You.
Is he your husband?
I don't see how that's relevant.
Well, he is your husband.
Yes.
Eggs.
It looks sci-fi, so maybe is it that show Firefly? Is it that?
Oh yeah, eggs. You can put that down. Have you ever had eggs? Yeah.
Firefly, I was right.
I told the
You end up having to have the crew, just so you don't have to feed the entire crew. Now that's just
Pirates with their own
Porta potty. There's an audit.
Not the only audit.
I hate that thing so much. They should be making Nichijou, and instead they make several seasons of that. Like, and especially because of this character's existence, that's what it makes the bad anime. Yeah.
It's
like it could be just, you know, the usual, you know, ecchi crap, whatever. But no, the addition of that character who is a child is what makes it especially bad, I believe. And also the other child and the adult woman that harasses him. And that's a joke. Ha 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 ha. Just an overall bad anime that for some reason has several seasons, while the previous work of the studio has just one season. Nichijou has just one season, sadly. So the manga is still ongoing. Well, now there's City is being animated, so that's good. No, I wish Nichijou should have gotten more seasons instead. There's so much unanimated chapters of Nichijou. Although I heard that there was a fire in this studio, maybe that's what led to it, but you know, I'd rather studio closed instead of making that kind of content.
It's a fairly sharp arpeggio. That's the general idea. Like that, and then I can move. All the ingredients of that are too difficult to play. You might just want to throw away. It's hard. It's really hard to sit down, you know. It's the loins. You don't want your listener to hear if you're going to play notes. It's cool for some of the notes to be notes rather than all the notes being five. Guys, so practice that. No, you now know how to play one note. If you're still here, the first few minutes, cool. Hopefully you enjoy it. Tell me, so.
Here's the
Nice transition.
Poster. You know what they say? The nicer the princess, the more the spaghetti. Luigi. Fun pop. Uh-oh. Whoa.
I am endlessly falling.
Be careful when you win these pennies. They force get a French dish for toasted. That ought to do it, alright. Pennies. They force get a French dish for toasted. That ought. When you win these pennies, they force get a French dish for toasted.
And there's subtitles. I'm afraid I can't quite make out what this says.
It's hard to see Luigi without thinking about spaghetti. Luigi.
Arby's. Honestly, I'm thinking Arby's.
It's kind to bring spaghetti.
No. Oh, it's kind. Iron Man.
I want a freaking cheeseburger.
How'd you solve the problem? Low bars.
Shrapnel out of my. Sometimes you gotta before you can.
Problem. Low bars.
Shrapnel out of my. Sometimes you gotta before you can.
That doesn't look like Jericho.
I do like this too. Sometimes you have to before you have to.
Sometimes you gotta before you can.
That doesn't look like a Jericho missile.
That's because it's a miniaturized burger.
Wait a minute! I want to sing a song.
My relationship with my keyboard is very deep.
Rudias. Not sure who that is.
I was doing a lot of traveling years ago, but I realized I wanted to settle down. So we moved in here. I knew that I wanted a nice private space that I could go to and close the door and be with my keyboard all hours of the night. At first, I just finished literally in what I call techniques, but we had some talks, you know, that taught me about different kinds of holds and finger position, vibrato, you know, all those moves, and it kind of opened up my world. When we first started to come together, it was amazing. and I'm very proud of. Now we work. Now,
I encourage you to suck ancient bone. He doesn't teach them. He wants to teach them what millions. Oh, wait a minute. Engineering?
Prepare to lie.
What has engineering got to do with engineering? And the guy is really implying that abusing kids is a form of abuse. And, you know, that's true. But, I mean, who? There's not me. You know, it's really children that are kids. The word science means knowledge. The word knowledge means dinosaur. The word dinosaur means slime. The word slime means science. Isn't it interesting? No.
Zelda, Duke Zelda is under attack by Zelda. I'm going to Zelda on to the short stun.
Ah, how nice. An actual CDI YTP without AI voices. Thank you. Really helps me. How they say, you know, remove the bad experience.
Zelda for Wii is what all true gamers strive for. Duke's own ace is under attack by Miracle Whip. I shipped forcefully. Duke's own ace is under attack by Miracle Whip. I shipped forcefully.
Mayonnaise is under attack by Miracle Dip.
Laid all over the floor every morning. Also, Duke Oil is under attack. I'm going to gaslight and onto him.
But
enough. My shitty podcast here cast is doing great numbers. Strive onto him.
But
enough. My shitty podcast here cast is doing great numbers. Strive for. Don't think this shit. What in the butt here's a cannon. I'm going to.
And I'm fluent in port. Cheese.
Although you could use the higher definition sources exist, you know, just saying.
Past. Babysitter. There's a stupid.
And I cried.
Red rotten old shop called Shramman's the whatever mongers. Today it's a shop. You may think I'm happy, but no.
Let's add a happy little tree. I'm sad.
Gay on a fiddle who tried to run. Gay on a riddle mick, but why with the fiddle teachers never.
The Michael Rosen rap.
With the fiddle. Teachers never ask me anything. Their loss. I've got plenty of wisdom, like.
A very, very big number.
Loss. I've got plenty of wisdom. Fiddle teachers never ask me anything. Their loss. I've got plenty of wisdom, like.
A very, very big number. We're going to try to kill a forest. Okay, if you kill the forest, a very, very big number. We're going to try to kill a forest.
That's how to make a no ice drink by Mr. Shadow. Some Coke or some iced tea.
Okay, if you kill the forest dies. Big number. We're going to try to kill a forest. Okay, if you kill it.
I don't want
the forest dies. Okay?
So, but it's also...
Okay?
My heart goes out to you.
If you had...
His hand just does that. He's autistic.
Had 3 people.
All of them would
die. Can I write down anything? Yes. Actually, I can't. The mathematical term for stupid is great. And one thing you might ask is it? It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
So if you'd like to find out if it is, we've got about 10 minutes of it.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
From this interview with Tony, and I'm putting...
Yeah, he's putting... Oh, all the Rosen. Yes.
Mouth when you're eating, and also when you're not eating, and also when you're eating. You're eating. Growing up, I was 7. Now I'm not. Quite often, we used to have Sunday dinner on Sunday.
You bet.
They live. If I had the time and the street, we used to have Sunday dinner on Sunday.
You bet.
They live.
Ding. I understood that reference.
If I had the time and the street dress and an AK-47, I'd get hold of that prick. They live. If I had the time and the street dress and an AK-47, I'd get hold of that prick and burst the pants off them. Hand feel the rhythm of the 47. I get hold of that prick and burst the pants off them. Hand feel and an AK-47. I get hold. They live. If I had the time and the street dress and an AK-47, I get hold of that prick and burst the pants off them. Hand.
Oh, okay.
Dress and Sunday dinner on Sunday. You bet. They live. If I had the time and the street dress and
Okay, if I had the time in the street address.
an AK-47, I get
And an AK-47.
hold of that prick and burst the pants off them. Hand feel.
Okay, now it took me a bit because I thought he was referring to some kind of year, like some specific year that he would like to go to.
Feel the rhythm of the fingers and listen ice cream. That's amazing. And then I know slow to my brother.
This life is filled
Yet no, is that Prager you?
with an immeasurable amount of Dennis Prager.
Statues of Robert E. Lee have been connected today. It is Robert Lee died great by.
You've killed me. Good.
Hitler is good and just, and here's why.
I keep weed under my beanie. The issue is not the
Hitler is good and just, and here's why.
I keep weed under my beanie.
I keep wheat under my beanie.
The issue is not the issue. There is no evidence that hunting people is wrong. Here's just one. It seems like many Americans are okay. Here are the facts.
There is hardly any aspect of human life that is not harmed, sometimes irreparably so, by Dennis Prager.
Bet your friends that you can make the stream.
No, I shouldn't look.
Stream of water to win the bet. This bet involves the bet, knock out the coin. Tell your friends to fuck off. Bet your friends that you can win the bet. To win the bet, win the bet. Take a card and cut it in half. Roll up a piece of paper to win the bet. Rub a pen on a piece of cloth. Challenge your friends to replace their eyes with ping pong balls. To win the bet, drink Vaseline. Take your friends and arrange their riches, and when they're confused, kill them. You'll lose your friends, but whatever who cares, right?
Hi, first the rug is vacuumed. This is far more effective.
But whatever who cares, right?
Hi.
Why is there... What kind of hand is that?
Right.
Hi, first the rug is vacuumed. This is far more effective than vacuuming the rug. Have you got a business that you want dead? Well, okay, that's weird. In order to do your loan as painlessly as possible, just give me money. Don't fucking wait. Fucking do it now, okay? My computer started getting really slow. I called PC Guard for help, but they told me my PC was fine. Happy customer. No, wait. Customer. Or fuck.
What is that? Is that Perry?
Oh, wait. Customer. Or
No. Because of the color, I thought that was Perry, but that's the. This is illegal, you know, guy.
or fuck no. And then the viral video.
Some people, while you're gonna wake up and
No, ты просыпаешься, торопишься срать.
Stop. Scared. Begin to starting. This imposter. You should get to the point where no one else would quit and stop there and don't even start over. Tomorrow, simply give up. You're gonna wake up and wake up and wake up and wake up and wait. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You said tomato, so
Pete, good ideas are shaped like
Dude, not that one.
Garfield. Everybody knows that is Gacha Life, a video game. Who's to say users can enter Garfield? So I'm not just gonna make jokes. Actually,
And our slogan is feed me Garfield-shaped pizza.
You are what you eat. Like, for example, if you eat, ask. People invented the calculator because they needed to calculate how many kills they got in Fortnite. I love memes. If your watch is broken, don't worry. Who uses your watch anymore? Only old people.
Mail's here.
I like the incredibly lazy masking. Very, very nice. That's the comedy to it.
You in the soup. You in the soup. Well, we're up. It could take hours to get down. That thing was something. We're not at the falls. We're not at the falls.
I found sand. Sister Wilderness Explorer call.
Don't do the honors. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, really? I'm. Don't do the honors. I'm your biggest fan.
That's unexpected. I thought it would be just a fan. I didn't notice what flashed there.
Oh, really? I'm an old man.
Hey, be here, and my tea is tea, but it's not. So what is it? Well, to find out, let's begin to find out. I have the shortest dick possible in our universe. WBD has videos, and here he is. Death is almost always lethal. We can't see it. You can make a cake by microwaving, but don't do it.
No! What?
Besides, our sun sucks at life. There's a star in a way. Make your own water like the sun is about 2x.
My tongue felt like a tongue. Once Dick Richards said to me, Wilford, do you want to melt?
Make your own water like the sun.
Like from the Avatar the Avatar show, but like they can't those water media they can't create water. They just control it, right? Like I've seen it on TV. I don't remember them creating water. Like the fire controlling ones, they can create fire because like they can just shoot it out. But the water they just control water.
Sun is about 2x.
My tongue felt like a tongue. Once Dick Richards said to me, Wilford, do you want to melt at ice cream? And I said, fuck yes. And let's just say it was in ice cream. It was coming. There are so many.
And the more you eat, the better you feel, as Gaston said. Remember from Pro Show?
Actually, about two. Liberty Medical is a company, Liberty Medical. And myself and my dick have, over the years, been able to do, ladies and gentlemen, like having type 15 diabetes is not the worst thing in the world.
Yes, it is. No. One of those things, it was like...
Is that rap down? Because I there is a really cool Russian YTP of this show, as I understand it's called Rap Down. But it's remade and it's called Poop Down, and instead of talking about rappers, he talks about Russian YouTube poopers. But the actual it's a voiceover Russian translation, but it's remade like oh, it's so amazing.
At one point, I was more recognizable than Exhibit. The fuck? I don't shit. You never see me shit. I mean, as much as you do, but I don't shit. Look, I gas that I drive, but I don't shit. I don't know where the fuck goes. Yo,
did they even you?
I just wanted them to play with my ball, but no.
People probably are. People.
No.
Don't play dance or kazoo.
You on kazoo?
While playing the kazoo.
Thanks. Sometimes I get out my kazoo when I meet lots of new kids. Hello, I'm Let's go over here. Just you and me. And you and me and you. And Jonathan! Can we do more? Yeah, I like to get high. You can do thing with a kazoo. That's
boring.
I just remembered. I'd love to go. Die. It began long ago, where two jerks sought to harness dark forces, buried for 2 seconds. Sus.
Oh well.
Bet you didn't expect.
Poop. Well, that was great. The ABCs of YTP. Thank you. Great stuff. Great stuff. Thank you very much.